Hi friends, I'm Pastor Diana. Welcome to a daily devotion. I'm so glad you've chosen to pause in the midst of your day to spend some time with God. This week we are talking about how our words matter as part of our Diverse by Design and exploring and celebrating how God created us in beautiful diversity for a purpose. So one of the stories that I want to share with you is a very interesting story that kind of reflects on the nature of God and who God is. So it comes from the book of Genesis, chapter 18. And this is a really interesting story because I think it talks about Abraham and God's relationship and how we can use our words to grow deeper in our faith. And yet how God also works in being justice and being just. So I want to read chapter 18. So Isaac's birth has been announced. Sarah has left. And then we're getting into some pieces about Sodom, the city of Sodom. And we're not going to focus on most of that, but here I want you to read this. I want to read these two little places. Abraham was walking along with them to send them off when the Lord said, "Will I keep Abraham from what I'm about to do? Abraham will certainly become a populous nation, and all the earth nations will be blessed because of him. I have formed a relationship with him so that he will instruct his children and his household after him, and they will keep to the Lord's path, being moral and just, so that the Lord can do for Abraham everything he said he would do." So in this story, God is considering what God's going to do about Sodom. But one of the questions that God is considering is, should God talk to Abraham about this? And I think this is so important because when we are in relationship with other people, with God, with organizations, we need to have clear communication. We need to talk to them because words matter in our relationship. And the thing is that I love in this story is that God and Abraham, they argue, and that's okay. And Abraham challenges God and tests God and convinces God to maybe change their mind, and that is beautiful. You know, sometimes we do need to make decisions quickly, and we need to say things, and we can't spend a lot of time in communication or conversation. And then sometimes we do. We need to get clarity. We need to spend time talking because that is a part of our relationship. The words we use in our relationships matter. And so today, I want you to consider, as you make a decision, as you live out a decision, who do you need to communicate with? It might not be that you're asking permission. It might not be that you'll change your mind, but maybe to be in relationship with someone, you need to talk about something. Consider what that might be. Or consider maybe you need to talk with God too. I invite you to spend a few moments today reflecting on how words matter in your relationships. Have a blessed day.